Good afternoon, good evening, good day, wherever you are. Thank you for joining the Friendly Counselor Live. Tonight, we will be discussing Teen Dating Awareness Month. And this month has been set aside to have conversations with our young people, our youth that are dating, and just talk about the healthy aspects of dating and relationships. So, I am Dr. Quita Weir Roberts, a licensed clinical therapist, and joining me tonight are a few friends from the Friendly Counselor Foundation. And please do forgive us. We will be uh, in and out due to network issues. But Ruth, welcome.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
So tell us where you're joining us from.
I'm joining from Rebel International Airport, uh, Margibi County, District Number 1, Liberia.
Welcome. And we have Emmanuel. Welcome, Emmanuel. Tell us where you're joining from.
Good evening, everyone. This is Marty Dixon joining you from Kigali, Rwanda.
Hmm. Thank you for
Yeah, so
joining
it's a
us. Go ahead.
thank you. Yeah, I say it's a pleasure being on the show tonight to discuss issues relating to love. So it's a pleasure being on the show and good evening to all our followers as well.
Yes, indeed. David, there you are. Welcome to the show. Tell us who you are and where you're joining from. Okay. So I think David might be having some network issues. So, guys, let's really discuss some exciting topic tonight about dating. I know we all been kind of like ready for this topic. So let's dive in. And first of all, when we talk about dating and awareness, and we go to what is healthy dating versus unhealthy dating, we want to talk a little bit about that sort of stuff. And when you all think about what exactly teen dating awareness is, what comes to mind? And anybody can jump in, just dive in. Talking about real love, respect. What is or what are healthy boundaries in a relationship? So, anybody, and I can start with Ruth. Ruth, you can tell us a little bit about what are healthy boundaries? What does it look like in a relationship?
You muted Ruth, unmute yourself.
So, Emmanuel, jump in. What are healthy relationships? What are, when we talk about boundaries of healthy relationship, Emmanuel, what comes to mind?
Yeah, so when we talk about healthy relationships, we are talking about things that involve in relationship, respecting privacy, dignity
Mhm.
of both partners, and relationships. Both of you have to agree. It's not more especially on the female part. It's not a crime to associate yourself with a male, but
Mhm.
the rules and regulations involve everything. You have to respect his privacy when he say don't do this. So these are all healthy relationship wherein you respect what he says and also she respect what you says. Both of you disagree and agree on issue and you move on.
Mhm.
But on a healthy relationship wherein along the next days it should happen. No,
Mhm.
along the days that cannot happen. Both of you have to agree. The
Mhm.
in that process we are not looking at subordinate and superior or something. Both of you in a relationship to make a peace to move forward. So the
Mhm.
healthy relationship have to do with both for you finding a common ground to move forward, to solve issue, to understand each other better, to solve a lot
Mm-hmm.
of problems. These are all healthy relationship. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, great points. And I like the way that you said both female and males because, of course, we will talk about our society, especially in Liberia, where we know that it's not always even. So thank you for
Mhm.
that, Ruth.
Yes, so to add on to what Emmanuel said, healthy boundary is setting a mutual and respectful limits. Like it can be done in a space where you have to create limit on physical approach, emotional approach, and sometimes it can be done through digital approach also, in a sense where you you as an individual creating a healthy boundary should be done both ways. Like
Mm-hmm.
you as a female and as a male, you deciding to start, especially for teen relationship, to create a healthy boundary, you have to go by what is right, what is good for the both of two of you, for the both of you. Like something that
Mm-hmm.
will be beneficial for the both party, something that will be in the both party interest. It's not being like one person is being very superior, or because the man is the head of the home, so all or we as female we should always submit or be very on a low space when it comes to decision making. So
Mm-hmm.
if a relationship should be healthy, that means we both partners or both yeah partner should be
Mm-hmm.
able to have the same equal right to every responsibility within the home or in a relationship.
Okay, wow, the men gonna get you on that. But yeah, I absolutely get it. It should not be one-sided. And I both of you guys, so I just got from Emmanuel the same thing. So the men are, the boys are saying the same thing, the young men are saying the same thing, that it has to be mutual respect for those boundaries and for you to have healthy relationships. So I know that we are still trying to get David on there. But when we talk about healthy relationships, of course, how healthy is your relationship? What are some characteristics where we find that in a healthy relationship, the partners feel complete? Each partner feels complete. That means that I'm not depending on my partner to complete me, right? Because I already feel complete. The partner accepts one another as they are. I'm not coming into this relationship to change my partner, or they're not coming to change me. Both partners appreciate and recognize that change. And then both of them appreciate each other. And there are limits, which is what we're talking about, the boundaries. And I really, really want to talk about that because, especially among teenagers, many times one partner may not respect the limit of the other one. For example, if your partner tells you, I don't want to have sex, right? And then you feel like you want to have sex and you are forcing the issue, that's not showing respect. And even sometimes in relationships, we can see where rape happens, abuse happens. And sometimes because we're in that relationship, we feel that, well, you know, it doesn't matter because that's my boyfriend or that's my girlfriend. So let's talk about those standards, those balance. Let's talk about when we talk about the boundaries, right? Let's go a little bit more deeper into what is the vibe. It's like dating, okay? If you find yourself in a relationship where you're healthy, and I list all of these things, where the partners accept each other, so then if that is healthy, then what will be some unhealthy characteristics? Emmanuel?
Yeah. So some of the unhealthy characteristics would be the not accepting what your partner against. That is number
Mm,
one thing. You, as we said, a healthy one, you have to accept what he accepts or to understand him. So not accepting what he against is one of the major issue. So for example, if he says that uh, at 10 o'clock at night, I don't like to talk to people. Yes, I just want to be alone. You have to respect that because going against that time, pressuring to talk to you at 10 o'clock, or 11 o'clock, or 1 o'clock at night will also cause some issues within the family. And at the end of the day, will bring maybe separation or disunity among both of you or some level of confusion. So you have to respect what he says and what he do, both partners. So some of the characteristics like um, trying to pressure someone to adapt to your system.
mhm,
You wake up at night, maybe by 2, 3, you feel comfortable talking on phone. So you're trying to pressurize your partner to adapt to that system that she maybe for the past 20 years she don't know anything about. It will give her problem. So
mhm,
you have to take in these things in you have to take in consideration with it. And the issue of communication is also important.
mhm,
So other female or male love constant communication.
mhm,
Constant communication. Is that constant communication will build a relationship, and other female don't love constant communication.
mhm,
So you have to weigh these both. All depends which shoe you fall in. If this person don't love constant communications and you continue to do this, it will be a disadvantage to her or it will be disadvantage to him. So you have to take in consideration with these things. If he love texting night, you also have to look at it. But one of the major characteristics too as well, and also come with jealousy too as well. People like
mhm.
to, yeah, they also come with jealousy, lack of trust, lack
Right.
of trust, jealousy. These are the things that fall on this thing, wherein you don't have confidence in this person or you don't have trust. You have
Mhm,
to go background to do background investigation, maybe in his community or to search his WhatsApp, whatever means, just to get information about this person, what she's doing behind you or what he's doing behind you. These are the unhealthy characteristics because these things will lead to bigger problem. And as a female or male, you have to avoid these things. Allow your partner to get privacy. Allow yourself to
mhm,
also have because before coming to that relationship, both of you have private conversations, and
mhm,
I think that some of these factors that contribute to it because we'll come to that. But just to end on a note, you have to respect both partners. As you said right there, you don't have to change the person. You know, some female feel that I will change that, but the boy will change me. You know, you don't have the right to change anyone. Yes, you can
mhm,
advise him. His desire to change is left with him, but does not mean that because he gave him advice right away he have to change or she have to change. No, she have to digest that information you gave her, and if she chooses to change, that's fine. If he do, also that's fine. But you cannot force change. Change is not being forced. Change you doubt
mhm.
change and how to be go about with it. Yeah. So
Yes.
Ruth can.
Yep. Ruth. Thank you so much, Emmanuel. And we are discussing unhealthy relationships, patterns, characteristics of unhealthy relationship. So you talked about jealousy, control, and then there is this thing about selfishness and abuse. So Ruth, do you have anything else to add? Characteristics of unhealthy relationships. So Emmanuel touched on something very important, and that is when we lack that respect, like he was saying, If somebody have maybe the cell phone, this is a lot of the time, a lot of young people and even adults, they go through a lot of these issues where you going in and checking the person phone, right? Sometimes you find things in there that you don't want to see. Okay. And so I want us, when it comes to respect, a partner who is, well, an unhealthy relationship, you don't have that freedom. Okay. Because there is lack of trust, there is that control where the person is up here and you're down here. So in those type of relationships, they want to always know where you're going. They must know what's going on. That's not healthy. Who you are talking to, who you are hanging out with, why you have to wear the clothes that you're wearing. Sometimes we hear stories where the boyfriend actually ripped out the girlfriend's clothing or the girl ripped out the boy's shirt. Why? Because they are jealous. I told you not to go and hang out with this friend, or don't go and talk to this girl, and you're doing it. And this is where we see abuse happening in relationships. So for young people, there are some warning signs. And Emmanuel spoke on one, what we call red flags. If you are in a relationship and these are the things that you're experiencing in your relationship, imagine the stop sign, the red stop sign. I want you to take a stop and imagine that stop sign. Those are your warning signs, right? So, poor communication. They don't want to talk about anything. They don't want to talk to you. They keep speech from you. They give you the silent treatment. It's like you don't exist. Okay, they don't want to talk to you. Maybe they only want to talk to you when they want to have sex with you or they want something from you. And then when you have unresolved conflicts over and over, when something happened, you don't sit and talk about it, you just sweep it under the rug. We avoid it. So you hear things like, well, my mom and pop didn't talk about these things. That's not how we used to doing it. And they don't want to talk about these things. There is insufficient amount of time together. You will hear somebody say to you, I don't always have to be under you, right? You can be your own person. I can be my own person. I don't always have to spend time with you. And then we talk about that physical and emotional abuse. So, Emmanuel, it's just you and I. We lost two persons already, but that's okay. So let's really talk about the healthy pieces of it. Are you really afraid of making your boyfriend or your girlfriend angry? Okay. How do you know that you are in an unhealthy relationship? Are you afraid to disagree with your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife? I know this is about teen. Do you need permission to do the things, go places, whether it is with your best friend, to do things with your best friend, even sometimes with your family? Are you afraid of your boyfriend and girlfriend? Are you afraid that they're going to hurt you? Are you afraid for your life? Are you afraid for your family's life? Sometimes you say, if I say this or if I do certain things, they will get angry with me and they might hurt my family or they might hurt me. So are you afraid? Are you afraid to end the relationship with your boyfriend, girlfriend, or sometimes even your best friend? So, how can I tell if my relationship is unhealthy? Does that person constantly criticize you? So, I want to let you guys, and Ruth, are you able to jump in? I want you to tell us a little bit. How can you tell if somebody in your relationships in the past, maybe you have been in a relationship where uh, it was abusive, and if you want to share, fine. If you're not comfortable sharing, that's fine. But how can you tell that a person is actually abusive in a relationship?
So, for my own personal, experience in a relationship, I was in a relationship where this person was it was like a dictatorship. The person says that he's the man. So every
Mm.
single thing, everything, he's the head. Every decision, he should be the one to take it. And that's a red flag that I noticed. And then I
Mhm.
share it with other people, and they gave me some advice. And while I was still observing, apart from he being a dictatorship, he was controlling. Like he want to
Mm.
have access to my Facebook page, to every social media platform. He even go as far as
Oh
hacking my
wow.
account, shouting with
Whoa.
people. Yeah, so doing my research, I came across the same thing in a post. I said that this is the same thing that I think I was in, and like that's a big red flag. You don't have to, it as a teenager or even as an
Mhm.
adult in a relationship. You don't, that red flag, because it might lead to a mass discussion.
Mhm.
Sometimes even go as
So
far, even leading you to your death.
yeah, and wait, Ruth, that is so important because many young people date online, right? The first
Mhm.
place they begin dating is on social media. So we
Yes.
do have, like you just explained, we do have cases where there is abuse, cyber abuse happening online, where you're dating somebody you haven't met. And exactly what you're saying, this person is controlling your Facebook or your social media accounts, and they hack into it. So, in a case like that, if a young person is listening right now, what do you do?
So and you can a problem share is a problem solve. So first of all, if you observe or notice that your partner is like, let me let's say, digging behind you in our common laboratory, want to
Hmm.
have access to every social media platform, everything concerning you, even privacy. You don't have your own private life. Share it with somebody. And if you share and still not getting response, walk away from that relationship because it's not healthy for you.
Hmm.
That's one big
Absolutely.
red flag, and it's very unhealthy. Adult 14 or even adult, most parents even face similar issues. Like married couples face similar issues. The parent
Hmm.
husband want to know everything about what they are doing, who they are
Hmm.
chatting with, who are those people they are flirting with. So it's a big red flag. You cannot be in relationship where they are controlling you. Like you don't have your own saying.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Absolutely.
you don't have your own saying. They should always be right, even if there's a need that they see that very well they are wrong in certain situations, but because of that supremacy, they are always taking the right side. You should always be supreme. I mean, or subordinate to them. You should always be that subordinate. So it shouldn't be like that.
Hmm.
As a young teen and you are in a relationship where this guy is always telling you like every single post you do on Facebook, he want to be the first, or he want to see who all like it, who all comment. It seems to be common because Facebook, uh, the aspect of you sharing your password with your partner, it can look common from the beginning. You feel
Hmm.
that you're so much in love with this person. So me and my
Hmm.
boyfriend, we just want to know about each other, who we chatting with, but it can get the worst case scenario. It can be very
Hmm.
bad at the end, because
Hmm.
every single step you made, whosoever you chat with, kind of conversation that you had, the person knows everything about it. So in
Hmm.
that case where maybe you and your friends just have some social club that maybe you are afraid to tell him because of the restriction that you guys have created in the relationship, and then you slinking going for it, obviously he will
Hmm.
get to know. And if he come to that party or birthday program or any kind of a social gathering that he told you not to go for, it will be rigged for you.
Yeah. And we've
Yes.
seen over and over cases where people have died over this type of thing, right? So
Mhm.
jealousy definitely is a problem within relationships where we talked about the red flag. Emmanuel, do you want to chime in? So when we have red flags talking about your partner constantly criticizing you, your intelligence. Sometimes they call you stupid. There's nothing you do that is ever enough to tell you you're not good enough, to talk about your self worth. We talked about them being really, really jealous, especially when people talk to you. They make threat against you. I'm going to hurt you. I'm going to beat you. If you keep doing this, I'm going to beat you. And nobody will do anything about it. And there's nothing you can do about it. Sometimes they even try to keep you from having friends. They control how many friends you can talk to. They may say even things to your friends that are not true about you. And so when that happens, the goal is to turn people away from you, to turn people, to make people to hate you or not believe you, so that they can have all that control. Remember, this is about control. We're talking about unhealthy characteristic. So
Mhm.
they don't want anybody to see you as a potential or romantic partner, right? So they would say things like, "Who that girl, Ruth? Please, that girl, she not any kind of good girl to date. Nobody wants to date her. You know what she does?" And they would scandalize your name, say untruth, hurtful things about you, because the goal is that if I can get everybody to hate her, then nobody will want her romantically, right? So, Emmanuel, are you able to chime in?
Yeah, if I may get the question right, which is how do I know if I'm in a healthy relationship? That is the question.
Hmm. Well, yeah. So we're talking about some of the red flags,
Right.
some of the red
Yeah.
flags, and yes.
So there are a lot of things you have to take in consideration with as a young person in a relationship. Uh, I always saying this: posting your boyfriend, your loved one on Facebook does not mean that he love you or she love you.
Hmm.
So just waking up and just posting on social media to prove a point does not mean that the person genuinely love you or not. So
Hmm.
you have to take into consideration with couples of things, not because he call you 1 day, 2 days, so mean that you fully know that but this person love you. So some of the red flags you have to be aware of. How long this person demanding you for password. First of all,
Hmm.
relationship with trust.
Hmm.
So how long the trust is broken, there is nothing you can do about it. So giving your password, giving everything you have will not solve the problem. So instead, you focusing on building the trust, settling the trust issue. Both of you have broken the trust, and along the trust have been broken. This how these cases come in. You have to give me your password as a rule said earlier, like demanding for password. So when females start asking for password, who are you talking with at this time? By this time you should have been in bed. Who are you talking with? Who are you chatting with? Why are you being less on? Just know that this relationship might not go further or is a red flag. Asking for password, demanding my location every move I make. Where are you? Why are you doing that? Every single thing. These things
Hmm.
not necessary. I'm
Absolutely.
not. Yeah, it's not necessary at all to control my entire life just because I'm in love with you. It's not
Hmm.
necessary, and also it's not necessary for me to control you as well. You have your
Yeah.
private life to, you have a peace of mind to focus on, you have a peace of mind. So I not because of both for intimacy would make you lose your sense of reasoning or will lose make you depressed. No.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
asking for password, these things are not necessary. I need your Facebook password, I need your WhatsApp. Let no, these things are not necessary. I once
So,
told a guy, I said,
uh-huh.
yeah, just I once told a young guy who always in the same shoe asking for password. I told you, I said,
Uh-huh.
if you want to live a boy asking female for password to be checking her Facebook account, and then you end up with like seriously. What relationship the guy getting? The first thing you say you want to build trust, you want to get password and everything. And I told you, the first one you saw a different thing, and the second one is still asking for it. I told you, I said, if you want to live long, stop asking for password. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because there are a lot of things that, that you wanted to see. Yeah.
Yeah, and you're right. Coming into a relationship first and asking your partner for password, that's a huge red flag. That means that you don't even trust yourself. Why you need to be in my inbox checking every conversation? So that's how you really know. So guys, now that we know, we've already given all these unhealthy signs. So if there's any young person listening tonight and they're saying to themselves, wow, so my relationship is not healthy, how do they end it? What do they do, or how do they make it healthy? What are some things they can do? Ruth? So we have
Ruth, are you
Ruth.
there?
Maybe it's the network. So, Emmanuel, do you want to chime in? How do we make an unhealthy relationship healthy, or how do we end it?
So for this issue, when it have to do with both parties, but if one party have the problem and you as a female you want to solve this issue, more especially you love this guy, you don't just want to end this relationship, you just want to find solution to it. You have two ways though. One is maybe to end it, and second to find a different solution. That means that you can have a conversation on this. Both of you can have a fun time sitting down or letting know that these are the things you're against. Maybe probably you said it before, but at this point, you are at the final age, your final stage, wherein you're about to make a decision, maybe to leave this relationship or to continue with it. So you letting know that going further, I won't give you my password, I won't give you my any account you need. No, I won't give you this. And if you think that I'm cheating on you, so you decide to break away, that's fine. But giving you
Mm-hmm.
my password, my every social media account is not necessary because I have a private life to live. I also have a
Mm-hmm.
family discussion that my boyfriend or my girlfriend don't need to know about.
I
Not
love
everything,
that.
and yeah, not everything my family discussing in our chat room, in our family chat room, you have to go
Mm-hmm.
and read it. We
Yeah.
have private discussion. So based on that, I will not allow you to go search my Facebook account or my WhatsApp account. If you think you can do any other thing to do investigation, you can go about asking follow-up questions, but not coming to my private life. I need to live peacefully. And me too, I will not also do the same to you. Whatever you
Exactly.
want to stay away from you, so give me your time schedule. Now we are making a new plan. Give me your time schedule. Back then I used to call you 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Because if the people always say that there is a saying that says those who preach with equity must always come with clean hand. So
That's
if you
right.
say you don't call you at this time too, you two should not be the one calling him. So at that
Mm-hmm.
point, you are making a conclusion. I won't be able to call you at 10 o'clock. So you two, it's all right. But me, I prefer talking to you at 10 o'clock. So you disagree and agree. Even though you will not accept 100% what the girl will say, but you have to accept some and maybe reject some. And what the boy will also say, you're not able to accept 100% of it, but you also
Mm-hmm.
accept and reject. Based on the roundtable discussion, the both parties, I think you can move forward with the relationship. But
Yeah.
if in the person where is who is not reasonable, who is not willing to listen, because in some relationships, more especially sometimes boys do this when the issue have already been passed, more especially having sexual intercourse, and this point you are raising this concern, they don't care no more. They say, oh, but if you want to go, you can go. So in that case, if you see the person put on a table of pushka, no need you wasting your time. You can walk away, or else you will die with depression. So we
Mm.
have a better thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. So thank you. I love it, Emmanuel, because of course you don't have to be forced to
Sure.
let somebody into your life that way because you're afraid to lose them. So Justin wants to ask a question. Go ahead, Justin. Please ask your question. And if you're just joining us, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Our topic tonight is real love and respect. And the conversation is on teen dating violence. This is Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month. And this time is set aside to have discussions with our young people about the issues surrounding healthy and unhealthy relationships. So please mute your other phone, David. Can you can you hear me? So I can't hear you, David.
I'm
There was
hearing
an
you. Can
echo.
you hear me?
Okay, good. I can hear you great now. Ooh, finally. So let's chime in. What are some thoughts that you have on uh, some of what we discussed earlier? Healthy, unhealthy relationships. How can we go ahead? And if we do know that a relationship is unhealthy, how do we end it? What are some things we can do? We lost them again. So Ruth, did you want to chime in? How is the network there in Liberia? It's
It's so bad. It's really giving you. Yeah.
our
So
our, our president got to do something about the network. Oh, I can't
and
hear you
you
guys, and it's such a great topic.
yeah, so we're talking about what can I do when my relationship when I notice that this relationship is unhealthy and I still love this person, right?
Mhm.
So first of all, it's a hard decision to take. Actually, it's
Mm.
literally a hard decision to take, especially when you love this person. But then you still have to, because you cannot risk your own health because you want to please
Mhm.
somebody or because you
That's
love
right.
somebody. Before you love somebody, you should love yourself first. So if you
That's
cannot
right.
prioritize your own well-being because of the sake of this relationship, then actually you will not stay in that relationship that you spending all of your energy for. So first of
Mhm.
all, I want to suggest to this person, if you are in such condition, have a private thought with your partner.
Mhm.
Yes, have your private talk with your partner, discuss the norms, the rules, and everything concerning this new you. Oh,
Mhm.
yes, we have started on this path, or I have learned this and this. This is not healthy for you in the relationship. You sharing password is unhealthy for the both of your in or relationship, especially a new relationship, because you have been
Mhm.
talking with other people, you have been talking with, you have past relationship
That's right.
before you,
Yep.
yeah, before getting in this relationship. Going back now to all of this, oh, it will just raise an eyebrow and it's not healthy.
Mhm.
So have that discussion with your partner, and then if he's being very unreasonable or she being very unreasonable, find another person to talk to, and then seek advices from other people, balance
Mhm.
it. And if that advice is still pushing you to maybe they continue being in relationship with that person and he's being very unreasonable or she being very unreasonable, run for your life, my dear sister.
Mm.
Yeah, boy, they
I
can.
love it. The boys don't what? Emmanuel will flip on the guys. She said, "Hey boy, they can't do something," and she caught herself, but
Yeah, boys, they can joke.
so look, the truth of the matter is in many relationships where there is abuse, is usually the men that are the abusers. So that is the truth. Now, I'm not saying there are women who aren't abusers because there are some women that are very aggressive and we can't take that away from them. But research have shown that majority of the time, the men are the ones. So all my young men under here, share this live. Please come back. Let's have a discussion. Let's have a conversation, young women, because These are some things that we can do in 2026. We want to raise awareness. We want to have healthy relationships, and we want to prevent situations such as gang rape, right? Such as dating, abuses, all of these things. If you know these signs, and you know that if this person come to you from the very beginning and tell you the only way I can date you is if I have your password. You got to tell me where you're going all of the times. Maybe, sometimes they even ask you, you got to be intimate with me and my friends. They may tell you I like to have sex with multiple partners, right? They call that orgy. And they tell you in order for you to be my girlfriend, you have to be able to do these things. Or in order for you to be my boyfriend, you have to do these things. And if that's not what you want to do in that relationship, you should not do it. You should never be forced to do it. And like Ruth said, if you are forced to do it, run for your life. You have nothing to prove to nobody. You don't have to be in that relationship. You are not forced to be in that relationship. So I like what you said, Ruth, choosing the time and the place, and Connor and Emmanuel said, let's sit down and have a discussion, a plan, talk about it. But also, I want to add, you got to be prepared for uncomfortable feelings. That's not an easy conversation, right? Let's talk about why sometimes people shy away from those difficult conversations, because many times they find that they don't want to be the one to say no or over explain themselves. I don't want to over explain myself. I'm afraid. I don't want to over explain myself. And there are other reasons why people shy away from difficult conversations in their relationships. Can you guys think of a few?
Yeah, if I may add up some of the difficult conversation, the reason why people shy away, one could be because from the onset you didn't make it clear to the partner that these are your like and your dislike. So at the middle of the night, you cannot introduce some of the things. So if you accept him and continue going ahead with all these things without explaining yourself to him, I don't like for male or female to ask me for my password. I don't like this. I don't like that. If you make everything simple to him before even going to a lot of the sexual activities, that would be fine. But
Mhm.
sometimes many girls don't want to lose the ball or the girl, so they're afraid to share these deep secrets or their
Mhm.
dislike. They're
Mhm.
afraid to share it, and will just
Mhm.
leave it open. At some point, the relationship start growing. Trust issues start becoming an issue now. The girls decide to ask for some of these things that she was not asking for, and guys go, oh, and you see it as offense. You want to take advantage, you want to do this. So it is always advisable that from the beginning, better you make it very clear to your partner that
Mhm.
in the future she won't ask you for that password. She won't ask you your location. She won't ask you to communicate with her at 10 o'clock, 1 o'clock, wherein she know that you have a class the next day. She won't force you to talk with her that time. She won't force you to do a lot of things. It's not only the phone, the password, even the sexual activities as well. You have to know uh, or dislike when it comes to that, and or dislike and like, because
Mhm.
some partners of sexual activities constantly and some hate
Mhm.
it. So you
Mhm.
have to observe these things, embrace it before going to a relationship. That's why I always tell ladies that always come to me, you should always be able to question yourself
Mhm.
before accepting the proposal of this guy.
I love
One
it.
is, who is this guy? Even though you're not asking him who is this guy, but you just saying to your conscience, you're sitting in your room, this person send you invitation, they post to you or they want you. You sit in your closet, who is this guy? Why he actually is coming for? After uh sex, what will become of me? Because a lot of people have a different intention. Some people come
Mm-hmm.
into your life for sexual intercourse, they leave.
Hmm.
Some
That's
people come in
true.
because what you have, maybe your family background, maybe they find out that you have little money and they want to come around you to get resources from you. It's not
Mm-hmm.
only about the sexual aspect, but something money. So you
Mm-hmm.
have to observe. And some also come because people say that you have to get. There are a lot of
Mm.
boys, oh, I get how to get, I get how to get. So they got say,
Oh
but then
wow.
same day, I will go try my luck. Yeah, I'll go try my luck.
Yeah. We're learning tonight.
So
We're in school.
yeah, I'll go try my luck. So actually, you don't have love for you.
Uh-huh.
For these three people, they wanna come in for the money aspect, don't have love for you. They wanna also come in for trying love, don't have love for you. They wanna also come in for sexual activity, don't also have love for you. So you
Mm-hmm.
have to question yourself, look at all these things, and digest it before opening yourself to this person. Because
Mm-hmm.
if you don't ask yourself this question and just fall by his lyrics and just fall by his sweet words, at the end of the day, you will be the victims. Many a time,
Absolutely.
females become victims in relationship because they refuse to do the critical analysis from the earlier stage. They accept because of sympathy. They accept maybe because of the pinner, the impression the guy brings to the table. And at the end of the day, you'll
Yeah.
be the victim. So
Man,
that's that.
I love it.
That
That is so clear. Definitely
mhm.
coming from a guy. And I want my young women to understand this because men are the see, first of all, when it comes to sex and attraction, they're more physical. They want to see you. You look fine. You look, nice shape. She got small waist, big butt, pretty face. She dressed nice. They want you. For women,
So,
we connect emotionally. Sometimes before a girl even talk to you, she already not fall in love with you. Oh, I just let it way he walk. Oh, I just let it way he smile. Oh, I just let it way when he power me, he can just say, "Hey, Ruth, I just love that way there. Oh, I love the way you can call my name." Right? We're already in love. So I love it when you say, do your analysis, do your assessment. Get to know that guy, not because he's driving a nice car, he got government job. He probably ain't even got no big time government job. He probably um messenger boy for somebody, but because you think he got money, you chasing after him, right? Because we're going for that
so,
stuff. So we must be very careful. Not everybody that comes on the internet and tell you they are a actor, they are in America, they're making so much money, and and they come back doing December, and by the time they get there, you not book a hotel and you're going for 2 weeks with this person. And sometimes our young girls, they're gone and you are remaining there with other or sexually transmitted disease or unwanted pregnancy. Hmm?
yeah.
So this is so important. I'm loving the conversation, but I want to stop. If you're just joining, thank you for joining us. I am Dr. Quita Weir Roberts. This is the Friendly Counselor Live, and I have two of my awesome volunteers on here, Ruth from Liberia and Emmanuel from Rwanda joining us. So we are having a discussion tonight on Teen Dating Awareness. So, Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month. So, thank you for joining. I do have a question here from Justin. Does anybody want to dive into Justin's question? He says, so in a case this person is not honest to you, is it wrong to know the person's location? If you both are truly loving each other, is it wrong to use one phone? Because using one phone is possible to get access with each other's password. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I'm trying to get this question clear. I'm not seeing it from the screen. Okay.
So I think for
So
me, I was. Oh,
it's
go ahead,
in the case
Emmanuel.
of yes, it's asking if it is possible for the both partner to use one phone or
Mm-hmm.
uh, is possible and also not possible because using one phone,
Mm-hmm.
I think you are talking about one account. Even in a married home,
Mm-hmm.
that's why if you go for counseling, sometimes we sat around people that back then we sat around people that went for counseling before because
Of
we're church
course.
boys. So
Of
you heard some
course.
of these things. Yeah. Even
Mm-hmm.
in a married home, you have to be careful with it. The person can be pastor, the person can be bishop.
That's
You
right.
have to be very careful. Not because both of you married, so you have you want to do anything at all times.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you have to observe something limit
Mm-hmm.
in order to keep this marriage, in order to
Right.
keep your relationship. So the issue of trucks, both of you are build trucks and you decide to because the first thing here is as Ruth rightly said, you have a power relationship. So now you're saying that we should use one phone.
Right.
And some of your old ex or your girlfriends or boyfriend, now they are seeing you maybe are becoming more beautiful than ever before. They want to come in and they'll keep texting you, even though you are not open up to them, but they'll keep sending
Mm-hmm.
these sweet messages. And if your partner go and hold your phone and see these things, it will create a problem. He will feel that you was the one. In fact, you were discussing with the person. In fact, both of you loved before, and you bring that pattern. Oh, fire train is not hard to catch. So, in
Mm-hmm.
order to avoid all these rigmarole, just keep your distance, having your own phone, having your own privacy, and also I have my own privacy.
Mm-hmm.
That does not mean holding my phone will not keep the relationship. Both of us using one phone will not keep the relationship, and both of us using separate phone will not also keep the relationship. What will keep
Mm-hmm.
the relationship is both of us deciding to remain with each other, both of us
Mm-hmm.
being honest to ourselves, both of us
Mm-hmm.
being truthful and trusting the process. That is the
Mm-hmm.
only thing. Checking my phone or checking your phone will make the relationship very strong. No,
Right.
I can check in your phone now to
Absolutely.
judgment day. Yeah, I can check in your phone. Like during those days, just to just end on a note, during those days, people never have phone.
Mm-hmm.
People never have phone, but they still cheating.
That's
Yeah,
right.
they never have phone. They were still cheating. So holding my phone, holding everything in my bank account to see who are sending me money to, that will
Mm-hmm.
not stop it. If you want to cheat, you will find
Mm-hmm.
all means to cheat. If a woman want to cheat, she will find all means to cheat. So don't suffer
Mm-hmm.
yourself to say having whole access to someone's phone, you are having whole
Mm-hmm.
access to someone's bank account or everything privacy. No. The only thing just pray, both for you to trust the process, be honest to him and let him be honest to you. That is the only thing that can keep the relationship.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you for adding that. Ruth, anything else that you want to add before we go on?
Yeah, so to add to what Emmanuel said, every relationship must have a boundary.
Mm-hmm.
In as much as you love this person, there should still be a boundaries. Like everybody should
Mm-hmm.
have their space that they will feel more comfortable being in.
Mm-hmm.
A relationship without trust is a dead one. So in as much as you
Mm-hmm.
love your partner, you should trust them.
Mm-hmm.
If you trust them, you will not, be featured about their movement or who they talk with or why you guys are not using the same phone. Like Emmanuel said, even if we are using the same phone, we don't go out together. Maybe I can go to work another area, you going to work another place. I can still use that means to do what I want to do. So
Mm-hmm.
by us using the same phone does not mean that the relationship will be perfect. It's just a
Right.
formality, and you just keep hurting yourself because, like Emmanuel was saying, there are old exes that never die. They will keep
Mm-hmm.
texting, keep calling. The more you glowing, the more they see you making headway, they will keep texting, and that will be a big problem in your home. So the fact of you
Mm-hmm.
using the same phone, I think it should be outside the box.
Yes, thank you. So I want to leave us with what we call a healthy relationship wheel. So we've been talking about what does a healthy versus unhealthy relationship look like. So there are some things I want to leave tonight to all of our friends listening, and thank you for joining. Healthy relationship, what are some things that we need to talk about? So accountability. I should be able to hold my partner accountable. We should be able to hold each other accountable, meaning that if I mess up, I do something wrong to hurt you, or I do something, that doesn't sit right with you, and you tell me, I should be able to say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I hurt you. I'm sorry, I didn't intend to hurt you. When somebody tell me that they did some wrong, I shouldn't say, "Oh, I didn't do anything wrong. You were the one that made me to do that. It's because of you. You're the reason why I always get mad. You're the reason why I get angry. You make me mad all the time." So that's not accountability. We talked about trust. We've been talking about trust. Healthy relationships are built on trust. If you have problem trusting people, because of past relationship, then you have to work on building that trust. It is unfair to bring that into your present relationship. Whatever relationship issues you had in the past, maybe you were in an abusive relationship, somebody maybe, molested you, maybe it was rape, maybe it was cyber attack. You need to be able to work on those issues by talking to a a professional like myself, maybe your church pastor, or somebody you trust in your community. You need to be able to talk to somebody that can help you work through that stuff, so that you don't bleed on your other relationships. Every relationship you come in, you bring that with you, and you are controlling and you are abusive. And also, if you witness that in your home, maybe you saw your mom being rude, abusive to your dad, or vice versa, your father being abusive to your mom, and that's what you brought in your relationship, right? Generational trauma, generational curse. We bring that into our relationships, and we think that is the norm. We talk about not being able to communicate, poor communication. There are some families where they sweep everything under the rug, they hide everything because they're afraid to have difficult conversations. They don't want to talk about it. Oh, forget about that thing. Let's pray about it and go to sleep. But we prayed about it and we went to sleep and we woke up and I still feel the way that I feel. So it means that I want to talk about this. So, safety. You must feel safe in your relationship. Safety is a key. If you are not safe in your relationship, if somebody is putting their hands on you physically, if they're abusing you emotionally, cursing you, calling you names, belittling you, making you feel stupid, making you feel like you don't matter, you're not worthy, that's emotional abuse. You don't feel safe. If you are in a relationship where you don't feel safe, it's time to run out, right? we we need to be honest with one another. I need to be able to tell you that I'm going to the red light, and I go to the red light. If you were to pass by the red light and I told you I'm going to the red light, to the mattress store or the meat warehouse, the how do you call that again?
Coaster. That
Huh?
coaster.
There
Coaster.
you go. The coastery. If I tell you I'm going to the coastery, I should be there. Okay? Be honest. Don't lie about little things. You lose trust like that. And then, would you always negotiate, compromise, always support one another? Your relationship is a partnership, right? And that partnership requires commitment. That partnership requires uh, dedication to that relationship. So we must be committed to making this relationship work. If you are committed to your school, to graduating, you do everything in your power to make sure you graduate that class. If you are, committed to your relationship, you will do everything within your power. And then there should be open intimacy and communication. If you are with a partner and you feel like maybe sex hurts when you guys are intimate, it's too painful. I should be able to tell you, I'm sorry, it's a little too painful. Can you not do it this way? Or can you maybe be a little less rough without you feeling like, oh, this person is attacking me, or how dare you, oh, or you cheating on me, right? Or maybe you don't want to have sex. Maybe you don't feel like having sex at that time. You should be able to say, I don't feel like having sex tonight. And that trust, boundary, and respect, we should be able to understand one another. So I know these seems like they are pretty clear. This seems like they're easy, but many times abusive people will always disguise the abuse as a joke, as flattery. It's not always straight up abuse, right? Sometimes they even make it seem like it's love. Oh, I love you. You know, I love you. That's why I'm so jealous of you. I love you. That's why I want nobody to have what belong to me. Love is not jealous. Okay? So let's have some last thoughts from the both of you as we wrap this up. Some final thoughts.
Yeah, Ruth, you coming? I think David asking question, or I think we already responded to his question, right?
Yeah.
So,
No, yes. Hmm.
so on this note, even though we didn't discuss it, but also too, some of these things can also derive from the parents. Just to end on
Hmm.
a note, yeah, because it's also because many of times this relationship from the young children around 18, 16, 18, like I say 18 from 20,
Hmm.
75% of this relationship, some of the mothers can be aware of it.
Hmm.
And they will see some of this wrongdoing from the both parties to allow them to flow. And at some
Hmm.
point, they want to intervene. No, as a mother, if you want for your child to get into a relationship and you think she's reached that age, the best thing to do is to advise that person,
Hmm.
give them all the advices that they will be able to walk in the red path because young children just jumping into a relationship, there are a lot of mistakes they make. They feel that along in the relationship they already reached men, they already reached the age to have children. So there are couples of mistakes we young people make. So as a parents, as a big brother, as a family, elderly people in the community, and you see the young people trying to get into the relationship, if you can't stop them, advise them that they will be able to walk in the rightful path. Some of these advices, what we're talking about today, like this boy like you, but don't give don't give your password to him. Don't give your password. The boy saying like you, don't give your password to him. Don't be giving the boy too much of money, or maybe that money being behind you.
Hmm.
Maybe that money. So if you start advising this year, some of these things, she will sit and try to correct these mistakes, and maybe give her sisters or friends some of these advices. But if you just allow them to flow, oh, everybody doing their own thing, I get already big. I mean, no, there are a lot
Hmm.
of big people. Some people even at 25, 20, 25, they are not mature. Maturity is
Hmm.
not by age.
Yes.
So don't allow them because they reach the age and feel that they are mature. Maturity is not about age. It's about how you go about doing things. And David was even asking a question about the value, the cares, and everything that you bring to the table.
Mhm.
It's everything involved. So just to help them know, young people as you go into a relationship, please guard yourself, your steps. Make sure that if you're not accept something in the future, don't start it now. Before you go, put your rules and regulation down. If the boy wants you, he will accept you based on this thing. But don't accept it because you need this ball in too far. I will just accept it. What the boss said no. If you accept
Mhm.
it now, tomorrow will embarrass you. Don't accept something that will embarrass you tomorrow. Don't accept something that will destroy you tomorrow. Be honest to the discussion and be real to yourself because it depends on your future, it depends on your health. Thank you for this show. Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining. Ruth,
So
let's take it home.
lastly, from my end, uh, I want to say things that you know you are unable to continue, don't start it. if you know that in the long run that you will not be able to continue sharing password with your partner, don't start it.
Mhm.
Love shouldn't be based on empathy, like I have sympathy or you want to or get in love with this person because you feel sorry for them. Maybe the person lost their parent, or maybe because the person is not really from a rich background. Don't
Mhm.
compromise your love, my dear sister, because in the long run, you will not want to accept these rules and regulations that you will start with. So if you know that you are not able, there should be a boundary set before you entering a relationship. There
Mhm.
should be equal opportunity for the both of you. Like it shouldn't be one sided. Like don't let any man devalue you because you are a lady. They get
Mhm.
a saying that say, oh, but the Bible say man is the head of the home. That
Mhm.
man is the head of the home. It's not mean that you are a dictator, you should be, or it shouldn't be like it's a military ground that you are on, that everything should be yes sir, yes sir. In as
Mhm.
much as you want this relationship to work, there should be both, I mean respect should go both way. In as much as I will value and respect you, you should be able to do the same. You will not be the one that will be there to hear, I mean to trace me outside, and then you want me come in your house and be very submissive to you.
Mhm.
So if you know that this particular thing you cannot continue, don't start it.
Mhm.
That is crystal clear. We take the Facebook business to be very common. Oh, and they bought let me, so let me share my password.
Mhm.
It's not good though. That's a very big reference. I'm a victim of it. That's why I keep preaching on this and keep pressing
Mhm.
on it. Do not share your
I
password with anybody, because at the end you will regret your action.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
to stop, yeah. So I want to stop here. And another thing I wanted to say, our parents sometimes are major problem when it comes to teen dating.
Mhm.
Some yes, sometimes they will observe this boy and a girl in a relationship, but then they don't want to call it. You know very well this child have already like bro, yeah. You don't even have to say or you teaching the children, they already get internet, AI and make it very explicit. Anything they want to know about love is on AI.
That's
Anything they want to
right.
know about sexual intercourse is on AI.
Mhm.
So if you as a parent see your girl child in this ball, maybe going each other, they let passing around doing some kind of secret talking, call that girl child, call that boy child, and fasting as a parent to the both of them. Now they
Mhm.
tell your girl child, stay away from that ball because you will get teenage pregnancy. No, they have read on it, they know that very well that teenage pregnancy exists. If they have
Mhm.
unprotected sex, they will get teenage pregnancy. They know that one. You don't
Mhm.
even have to tell them.
So
You as
that
a
that
parent now,
fear, that
yeah,
fear that our parents try to put in us, like when we were small girls. I know my mom is probably watching. She used to say, don't even smile with no man. You will get pregnant."
yeah.
To scare you, right? So
Most,
you
most,
can't be around any man. But now, like you said, with social media, everything is on, chat GBT. People can go and get everything. Ruth, before you end, I wanted to add something. I want to read a comment here. A comment here from King Towa, I think. Tawa. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. He says rules for marriage: dress appropriately, get to know that person. That man must ask for your father. That man must ask for your hand in marriage, I guess your father, for marriage. Get married and then have sex. So David said that you are dating me, not my device. Your focus should be about how well I am treating you and not well and how well you are treating me. So these are all important things to look for. When we are talking about that. And Ruth, I know you were mentioning as far as what we now know about sex and technology and dating. A lot of the times, our parents, well, I'm a parent, so I would say the parents, right? And that's why we have you young people on here to really bring us. And I think I have to bring you guys back. Uh, for a second segment of this because I know there's a lot more that we can discuss when it comes to teenage dating and violence. So, you were saying that the internet and all of what young people are exposed to now is not enough for a parent to try to use that scare tactics because they can go online and find out if that's true. So don't lie to your child and tell them if the boy touch you, hey, if the boy just touch you on your waist, you'll get pregnant. That's not true. Go ahead, Ruth.
You mean tell Ruth? Ruth, uh, I'm not getting. I think you made yourself, Ruth.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I think we lost her. So
She made
maybe she will
herself.
come back. Yeah. So I want to say that abuse and abusive people really cannot, they're not always aggressive, right? They can be very subdued. They can isolate you, like we've been talking, from your friends, from your family. Sometimes they come off very kind. They're smiling, they bring you gifts, they overdo everything they're doing for you. And when they're around people, especially, they are loving you, they're kissing you. So your family don't ever expect, there goes Ruth. Your family does not expect that this boy is mistreating you because around the family, this boy looks and treats you very nicely, even buy rice, bag of rice for your mom, and he come around bring gifts for your oma, lapa, and things like that. So when you come now to tell her, oh, that boy Emmanuel, he slapped me yesterday, or oh, that boy Emmanuel demanding my password, she probably will tell you, but what are you doing to Emmanuel, right? So go ahead, Ruth. I want you to end your statement before we close.
So to finalize my statement, in a nutshell, I was just saying that if you observe your teenage daughter or your teenage son being a girl or being a boy, the best thing you should do as a parent, call them and advise them, give them the positive and negative aspect of teen dating, so they can know what is expected of them. It shouldn't be like a burden, like say, sweet touch that boy, you will get pregnant, or sweet touch that girl, then that means that you will get pregnant. Somebody can even go far. If I catch you piano boy, I will neglect you. Some parents they can
Hmm.
be the one to send their children out there because
That's
who they
true.
see maybe you being behind Emmanuel give me the $100, 200, and say you get boyfriend, he doing this for you, so they don't do some things for you. Now you expect you, sometimes it can even
Hmm.
lead you to getting multiple partners. Yes, so
Mm.
that's what I'm saying. Parents should all I think this series should be done in some churches, and should have a conference where parents will be there and listen to such thing. Because
Mhm.
parents are one major problem when it comes to this whole thing dating.
Mhm.
They have both positive and negative aspect of this whole thing. So Dr.
Mhm.
Rabbi, I want to say thank you for this opportunity given me to share my thoughts on teen dating, and thank you so much. I enjoyed the show and I also learned a lot. Thank you for those that were following online. Thank you to my friends that follow the show, and I hope you all learned something. Don't share your password late Bonnie.
My roof just told you, do not share your password. She been telling you all night long. If you didn't take anything from this live tonight, make sure you take. Don't share your password with the boys, please. Don't do it. So, guys, thank you all for joining, and it's been a pleasure having all of you here tonight. We know that this is a topic that needs a part two and three and probably four because teen dating and violence is a huge issue, once that affects teens every single day. So I want to leave this with you. Healthy relationships, when we enter healthy relationships, or ways that we know that our relationships are healthy, we are with somebody who feel complete themselves and you feel complete yourself, and you respect one another, you support one another, you appreciate one another, you have standards by which you live by. And if again, those boundaries are something that we both respect, where I know that if Emmanuel tells me not to call at 9 p.m., I should respect that and not be upset and think that he is cheating on me. So there is that respect. There is healthy communication. There are no secrets as far as what this belongs to me or what I'm doing. Understanding that intimacy is something that is communicated and is agreed upon. Think about my body, your body. I said, my body is my body. We are not, again, married. And so when it comes to certain things, I know we have someone here that is saying nobody, boyfriend, girlfriend in the Bible or dating. There is only husband and wife. Well, the Bible talks about courting. So courtship is in the Bible. And we know there are stories of courtship in the Bible, but at the same time, we now live in a society, and even back then we had stories in the Bible where people were having babies without being married. So we have to face the reality of what is here. We have to make sure that we are educating our young people, those that are in there. It's not to shame anybody, but it's more to educate them so that they know what to look for and how to be healthy when it comes to the decisions that they are making. If you are courting, if you are courting somebody, there are rules that you need to establish yourself. You have to respect yourself as well as respect that person. And I know not everybody dating is sexually intimate. And so if somebody tells you I'm not ready to be intimate, I want to wait until I get married, we should respect that. So guys, I thank you all for joining. Please make sure that you are taking care of yourselves, that you are paying attention to those red flags in your relationship. You don't have to date because of peer pressure. You don't have to date because your friends are dating. You can do it when you are ready and with the person that you are ready with. Emmanuel, Ruth, David, thank you all so much for joining. I know, David, we had some technical issues, but we will prepare you for the next show. Have a great time, all of you guys, and join us again. If you have not followed The Friendly Counselor, follow me on Facebook, The Friendly Counselor, as well as on YouTube, The Friendly Counselor. You can also contact me, inbox me if you will need some counseling or advice on certain different things. You can also contact me on Facebook or on YouTube. Take care of yourself. See ya.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Good night, guys. Bye.